guys, what is YouTube video? Today we are going Funko Pop hunting down to GameStop, because again, we've been to this GameStop last week, but I'm going back again because there's a restaurant that I'm picking some food up next to, so obviously I'm going to stop at GameStop and show you guys the pops they do have. So if you guys can make sure to smash the like button, hit the subscription, helps the channel immensely, helps out me immensely with all the likes, comments, and subscriptions. I really do appreciate it. I was going to show footage of the the Thunder Parade, but I really wasn't able to get good footage. It was a complicated mess, so I didn't really get to do anything crazy there, so I don't have any footage or anything fun to do there, but I did go down there yesterday. That's also why we didn't get the art show out. I got home and I was extremely exhausted, so I went and just slept all day basically. So obviously with that being said, let's get down to GameStop, show you guys what pops they do have in their section. Hopefully they do have some new stuff. I don't really know. I'm really looking for pretty much anything at this point because there's a lot of sets that I'm wanting to complete. Maybe I'll get that Withered Freddy if they have it, but let's get down there and see what we can find.
Over here there's like Bucky Barnes, Stitch, there's the same ones we always see a lot, like Trafalgar Law, Nezuko, Catwoman, Luffy, Crocodile, Spider-Man. But the cool one, if you want to see, is they do have the new set of the freshman year, which is weird that they don't put them on the back anymore, but they don't. They have wave 2 of the Superman movie. This again, they don't show it, but that is wave 2 with those guys all right there. That one has a chase, not here though. Superman, Lex Luthor, that's the first wave. There's also like King, Doki, both versions. There's also like Megumi, Nobara. They have that like goofy one, Agatha. There's more Thunderbolts up there. There's also a couple Captain Americas up there. T-shirt bundles of the Luffy set, which is cool. Kainu, or not a Kainu, I don't know why I said that. Stain. There's Dungeons and Dragons. You go down here, there's like Eustace Kid, Trafalgar Law again. And then if you keep going, there's even, they do have the other versions of like Doctor Strange and the, you know, when he's actually in Spider-Man form, which I don't know, I like the other one a little bit more, but that is really cool stuff. There's another set over there I'm going to show you guys. There's also a t-shirt if you want to see that, and then we'll go to the back to the house.
Alright guys, so now we are back and going down to GameStop, as you guys saw in the footage, which obviously I said I was going to look at the second section, but then that obviously wasn't able to be seen. Mostly because it was actually just a bunch of clearance stuff, so I skipped it over. So we obviously showed the pops we could find, and there actually was some pretty cool stuff there. We went there just a couple videos ago, like last week, but they did restock a little bit, so that is nice. Also, stream will be tonight after work, most likely. Once I get off work, we'll post that stream, and we'll be playing probably Fortnite or Rivals. I don't really know which one. Also want to talk about, on Friday, we're going to do SDCC. They've revealed all the pops for SDCC. We're not talking about that today. We'll talk about that on Friday. And then Saturday, we'll do all the leaks that are the other stuff so that we don't get like a whole week behind like we usually do. So that's kind of a schedule of what's going on the channel. Obviously, we will try to get an art short out tomorrow of Mina. Obviously, that's who I've been trying to draw, is Mina Ashido. So we'll get that done for you guys. There's a lot of fun stuff happening on the channel. Obviously, I want to keep making more content for you guys. This is genuinely such a fun little... it's basically, I don't want to call it a job because we're not getting paid, but a hobby right now, and it hopefully will be a job one day with all of your guys' support. It really does help out immensely when you guys watch these videos and enjoy the content and comment down stuff you guys want to see. Because it just helps me out as a creator to know what you guys want to see, but plus also helps out, obviously, the algorithm to boost me up, and hopefully I can become one of the top Funko creators for you guys one day. One day I'll be with Top Pops and Skittle and all those other great guys, but currently we're just enjoying ourselves. So, let's talk about the pop we did pick up today, because we only picked up one, and we ended up grabbing the Spider-Man from freshman year. I did talk about how I thought this one was a little bit better, so I ended up grabbing it. And basically, this is his homemade suit version. Which, something that I do really like about this is the fact that the way they did it doesn't look like a very basic Spider-Man pop, which if you guys have seen plenty of Spider-Man pops, they're always like either him standing. We do have a couple of them swinging, and they still look cool, but this one they really threw out of the ballpark because it genuinely like fits the animation concept of how freshman year looked. But something I noticed that's interesting is that basically if you look at it, they've decided, I don't know if this is a new thing with Funko or if they're going to do that going forward, but they don't show the wave anymore. They used to have the common wave in the back about all the pops coming out in that section, but I've noticed on every set, they don't have that anymore. It just has the logo and that's it, which I don't really, doesn't bother me too much. I used to look at the back sometimes and see what pops there are in that set, but they have noticed they did that, because I saw the Superman ones, they don't have it. This one, they don't have it. They didn't do it with FNAF. Do I have any pops next to me? They see, but like Chainsaw Man does it with Aki, which I am making a video trying to put all these pops back in boxes and changing a couple, not these ones, but changing a little bit of stuff that I did have, because there's a lot of sets like exactly with Chainsaw Man where I don't have enough of a set to really, it's not like my One Piece and Naruto or even these other ones where there's tons and tons of pops where I can keep filling out a shelf. There's only like a certain amount. We're barely on wave 3 of Chainsaw Man, and there's still not that many, especially because the show's only been up to season 1. So Funko typically likes to do the show and not manga, but obviously that's why it takes a little bit of time. However, this is such a cool pop. I'm glad I was able to get this. I've been talking about this set that I do want this one, and obviously this is a set I'm going to 100% because there's not that many, and the pops I really actually was this show. One, Spider-Man is one of my favorite Marvel characters, and two, the shows are just crazy. That's why I obviously started with reading Spider-Man comics first, and we got up to issue like 52, and then I have to wait till I can get to a book to get the next volume of pages of the different like issues, and once I do that, that'll be even cooler because then I can meet more characters and more. I did pick up that a while back. I think I showed it. We picked up Captain America, and I want to start reading some of his comics, his original comics, to see, because they talk about like Baron Zemo and all the other great stuff. I did pick up Fantastic Four, which I do need to get the next one, and obviously when you get to issue I think 52 in that, you do meet Black Panther, and I want to read more about Black Panther. There's a lot of characters that I do want to, but I obviously want to meet them in the respected issues. So, like, if a character's introduced in Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, or whatever, then I want to read those books, get to that character, and then read it. Like Daredevil. You get introduced to Daredevil in Spider-Man, and he's at a circus. So it's kind of like something like that. I kind of want to do that. However, like I said, this is the only pop we did pick up for today. Obviously, I would love to have opened London's cards, but she's been very busy. She never is home anymore. She's doing summer stuff like swimming and having a good time. So we weren't able to open her cards. Maybe she'll let us do it next week or something like that. So I do hope you're having a good day today. I will see you guys obviously tomorrow, or actually tonight with the stream, tomorrow with the art short, and more content. So yeah, peace.